Hey, this is John, and I am on a private island right now celebrating my birthday and a victory of mine, which I'm about to get into all the details. But as a pre warning, I want you to know this is all because of one individual person and his family. His name is David Allen, and we're going to get into it right now. Meet David Allen, a very miserable and lonely person. He claims to be a photographer, but I only see him with a silly camera phone taking pictures of people. I know him from the event scene here in New York City, and he's often alone because no one likes him. I was cool with him for a while, but after a recent incident where he called me a nigger, yes, nigger with the hard ER, I stopped communication with him. This all happened when he was super drunk and he was talking in my face, and a few food particles from his mouth hit my face, and I told him to stop and back up. And to which he replied, "You niggers think you're better than us." I mean, it just took me by complete surprise. And in that moment, the black ancestors in me wanted to fuck him up. But I knew the optics of him being an old white man and me being a black young man, I would have looked like the aggressor. So I immediately removed myself from the situation. And I told his wife about what happened. Apparently, he stopped drinking because of this, which I don't believe. I still think he's an alcoholic. Anyway, David and Maya are just two gross, horrible people. They are liars and clout chasers. For example, they both pay for Instagram followers. And here is a screenshot of those pages. You can easily tell if you do your research how they have all of these robot followers, barely any comments, barely any likes. So how do you have 50,000, 70,000 followers and no comments or likes? Bullshit. They also have purchased domains that look similar to major publications. For example, David, he has Today's New, that's today with the S, and Maya uses Fashions Week by adding an S to fashions. And somehow these gullible publicists believe they are legit. I don't get it at all. It takes a simple Googling. But you go take a look and tell me if I'm wrong. I've seen these two steal multiple gift bags and eat up all the food at events as if they have no food in their refrigerator at home. Truly disgusting. Their most recent scam was trying to gain publicity off of the Diddy trial by using an innocent child's photo. Now, I'm not defending Diddy at all. We know he's a hateful person, a shitty person, I should say. But this story is so fake and phony, and I'm glad the public saw right through them. Notice how David is not shown in this interview because he's a fucking coward. He forced his family to sit on national television and be embarrassed and tell this lie to the public. What a fucking pussy.
Now imagine you're a 6-year-old kid and you find yourself a guest there. Allison Hall has more.
Can you believe this 6-year-old boy was once a guest at Diddy's infamous white party? The disgraced mogul has his arm draped around a young Justin Litovsky back in 1999. Justin is now 31 and tells Inside Edition about taking that photo.
He put his arm around me in an uncomfortable way, close to areas that you shouldn't as a grown man.
He recalls what he saw at the party.
So I remember marijuana, and topless women. That's the two main things that I remember.
So, how'd he end up there? Well, his father, David Allen, was Diddy's photographer, snapping pictures of partygoers in the Hamptons. Justin's mom, Maya, was also there. She says the party was family-friendly at first, but then turned raunchy.
People were getting high. There were girls swimming topless, young-looking girls that were, not dressed. We moved to another part of the house so that he wouldn't be exposed to what was going on.
In later years, Diddy implemented a curfew for children.
The kids have like an hour left So get extra comfortable, but this thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all don't want to come to.
I think he's a monster.
You and David are monsters, bitch.
Did Diddy assault you in any way?
When you say assault, I don't know the exact definition, but
Okay, enough of that shit show. Let's get to the comments where they're being dragged up, down, left, right, all around. I love how he's mad at P. Diddy instead of his horrible parents. Exactly. Your parents have been planning this moment for 25 years. They should be put on trial. I agree with that. They should be arrested for child neglect. Absolutely. And here's one of my favorites. That woman is not only a bad parent, but terrible at putting on lipstick. Okay, so there are thousands of comments dragging these horrible ass people. I will leave the link in the comments so you can view them yourself. And here's more evidence of David trying to be a clout chaser. Here he is bragging about how he introduced Melania to Donald Trump. What the fuck are you talking about? You didn't do no such thing, you fucking liar. No one believes this, and that's exactly why this story went absolutely nowhere, idiot. And allegedly, David Allen may have been one of the people that Charlie Sheen had fooled around with. I know this was a lot of information, but stay tuned for part 2 because it gets worse. Okay, now that I have established these people's character, let's get into how David Allen has lied on me. This is Razito, aka Raz. He has a WhatsApp group full of maybe 70 people and they share events. And he lets David Allen run amok in his group. Here's an example of him being verbally abusive to a woman. You can pause and read it if you need to. Raz does absolutely nothing to tame this beast in his group, and it's truly gross. With that being said, fuck Raz too. He let David Allen go in his group and lie on me and said I randomly assaulted him. Me assaulting him randomly out of nowhere. And in his message, he also said 2 big black security guards chased me out of the event. Why does their race matter? It's because David is racist. What does that have to do with anything? I'm black too. After David chose to lie about me in this group, I responded accordingly and cursed his ass out. And then I let everyone know my history with him. The history where he called me a nigger. And that really pissed him off. It pissed him off so much, he went to the cops and lied and said I assaulted him by kneeing him in the groin. Kneeing you in the groin? What is it, 1970s? Who's knees someone in the groin? He also told cops that he was unable to do anything because he was in so much pain. Meanwhile, of course, there's video footage where you don't see me knee him in the groin. And you also see David go into the party and enjoy the rest of his night while I exit the building. If he's so injured, the video shows that no one attended to him because he wasn't injured. He's a fucking liar. This video footage also shows me just walking past him. Meanwhile, his dumbass is standing behind a swinging door and he gets bumped, if that. And he's trying to turn it into an assault charge. And so I had to turn myself in and start the process. This process includes me finding a lawyer to defend myself. While I was going through this whole ordeal, I had my global entry revoked because it would have been an automatic felony had I been convicted. Because David Allen is an old man with 1 foot in the grave. Luckily, I was able to quickly reinstate my global entry status because I'm not guilty of anything. Meanwhile, David Allen has been going around telling mutual friends that I have been found guilty. And I'm going to put up a letter from my lawyer so you can see. You can pause to read it. So To sum this up, his lawyer saw right through his bullshit. My lawyer was very excellent at getting this resolved quickly. All they wanted me to do was just stay away from him for 6 months and everything will be closed and dismissed. Not found guilty, not going to trial. I feel like if I did choose to go to trial, he will play victim again as an old white man trying to act like I beat him up. And I did not want my life to be at the hands of a jury. So at the end of the day, I won and David lost. He's a fucking loser and a liar. I did nothing to this motherfucker. He just has nothing else going for himself but to try to ruin people's lives. And to stay away from him for 6 months, I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm never around him. Give me 60 years away from him. I don't fuck with this guy at all. He is obsessed with me and a stalker. I blocked his number and he still texts me. The craziest shit I've ever experienced in my life. At the end of the day, he lost. Fuck him. New Yorkers, black people, be on high alert of this man. I've kept this picture up in the video so you can see this ugly man's face. Racist ass pig. I want to thank my lawyer, Will, and David Allen's lawyer for not believing his bullshit. I also want to give a special thank you to Les Moore, who went in Rad's group and defended me when he didn't have to at all. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
So, to David Allen, you are a racist, you are a disgusting pig, you are a miserable old man with butter yellow teeth, cracked teeth at that. The white of your eyes are yellow, you look disgusting, you don't know how to dress, you wear those dirty, baggy suits. You're just scum of the earth. And finally, I want you to know that I want you to rest in hell because you're dead to me.